Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly, and let's talk about it, man. There's probably been 3 or 4 videos I've seen this week of tape of Jake Brendel, our center, and exactly what we've been hearing about from all these beat writers, especially Nick Wagner has been pointing it out. Lombardi, I know, even Grant's been talking about it for years, but dude, he was horrible, absolutely horrible against the Vikings. It looks like this guy should not even be in the NFL. And I don't want to sound mean or anything, but it's just the facts. When we got him, I think he was like 29 years old, brought him over from Miami. He was cut over there because we got him because of Chris Forrester. At the end of the day, he knows Chris Forrester. Chris Forrester likes him. And I was not on board with that, even when he was on the Pro Bowl alternate, which doesn't mean much. If Mac Jones could be on the Pro Bowl, it doesn't mean much at all to be an alternate. But it was bad, man. He was just getting worked, didn't know where to be, standing around, doing nothing. Key blocks to get first downs, touchdowns, nope. Just getting destroyed. And that begs the question. Obviously, everyone's wanting Feliciano to come back. Me too. I want him to come back to be the starter at center. But we got some young guys out there. It's just like, why? I swear to you, I can guarantee you that these guys will be better than Jake Brendel at center. You got Ben Barch, we got from Jacksonville. What's up with that, man? I know he was a 4th-round pick. At one point, they were naming him the best 4th-round pick in the draft, I think his rookie year. He got hurt, wasn't quite the same, but still, I'd put Ben Barch back there. Even Nick Sakau, who I'm not even a big fan of. I don't even know how he made the team either. I would probably put him back there. But the guy who I'm definitely putting back there is Drake Nugent, the rookie. He was ranked the 3rd best center in preseason. I get it, it's preseason, whatever. But this guy was a stud at freaking Michigan his last year. He won a national champion out there. Blocking for J.J. McCarthy was absolutely awesome. Now, when I saw them and him in preseason against Tennessee, I was like, all right, I liked it. First week against the Saints, then the Titans. I'm sorry, I think it was the Titans first. And then that 3rd week with the Raiders, man, he was absolutely mauling guys the way him and Jared Kingston were working together on stunts. Man, this guy can't pick up a stunt. I'm talking about Brendel can't pick up a stunt to save his life. To save his life. It's like, why are we continue to do this stuff where we have dudes that aren't good anymore? They're never been good. When was it that a dude that was 27 years old getting cut by his 8th team, all of a sudden he's like 29 years old and he starts entering his prime? No, man. If you've been cut everywhere you've gone, like, you're not magically good all of a sudden. I don't know why Chris Forrester thinks that, man. I know that's his boy. But Shanahan, you're the coach. You got to do something about this, man. I get it. Colton McKivitz is bad. But Jake Brendel, he's worse. He's 32 years old. Get me the young kid out there. I know he's only 24 years old, Drake Nugent, but that's actually starting to enter your prime where we haven't drafted this draft class. We're drafting a lot of 23, 24-year-olds, which means they're entering their prime. They're ready to go, They're ready to go because they have the extra COVID year. So why aren't you putting them in there? Give this dude a chance, I'd rather have a young lion, 24-year-old, than having this 32-year-old guy that always is getting worked, man. Just getting worked. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, these writers have been talking about all summer long that he's having such a horrible camp, and it's showing, man. Like, I've noticed this since we got him, but more people, it's starting to accumulate of all the people saying, dude, what's going on? I thought you know how to evaluate talent, So, I mean, it's frustrating. It is frustrating watching the film and just watching Brendel on his ass, like literally on his ass, like from play to play. It's like, come on, dude. Like, come on. Like, start the kid. I promise you he can't be any worse, He can't be. He hasn't been cut 8 times in the NFL leagues. So, I mean, first team, all Big Ten, with Stanford was amazing. He almost won the best center last year in college football. So why don't you give this dude a chance? Why don't you give Ben Barch a chance? Even Brock Purdy's roommate, give him a chance, man. It's like, dude, Nick Sakau, come on, like anyone but Jake Brendel, man. I don't understand this. I don't understand how we could continuously start this dude. And it's just the results aren't there, man. He's an older center, and he's not good. I remember having when we had who remembers Daniel Kilgore? Who remembers Daniel Kilgore? Another guy that wasn't good at all, you know. But at this point, I would rather have Daniel freaking Kilgore when he was with the Niners than Jake Brendel. I'm not trying to sound mean or anything, but it's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster out there. Oh, he's literally watching plays happen and not even happy. When he's turned to the quarterback, when you're turned to the quarterback during plays, you know something's up. You should never be turned to the quarterback. And he did that over and over and over against the Saints. Like, when are we going to have a center that's a dog back in the day? Like Jeremy Newberry, Jesse Sapolo, guys that are dogs that want it. I don't know. We don't have it. And it doesn't make sense, man. It reminds me, like, who remembers when we had Mike Nolan, man? We had so many guys out there starting that shouldn't have been starting, man, that weren't good at all. And you had backups that were better than them. And it seems like it's happening the same damn thing right here with the Niners. Like Kyle Shanahan, like, dude, start the best players. I don't care who you are, you know, what you've done. Can you play? Are you better than the guy behind you? Are you better than the guy behind you? And right now, it's frustrating, man, because that window's closing. That window's closing, and you need to win every damn game to try to get that number one seed. Because let's be real, man. If you don't get that number one seed for the Niners, what happens? We lose in the NFC Championship game. We have to get that number one seed. And it's up for grabs, man. You look at the NFC right now, all these teams are pretty much even, man. All these teams are even. So it's still right there for the taking for us to get to that Super Bowl again. I think we can do it too. I really do. But we have to make bold decisions. We have to make bold decisions. And the dude's getting paid like, what, $5-6 million? Oh my gosh. Talk about wasteful spending, man. Wasteful ass spending. You should not be paying this guy that much money to just be getting worked out there, you know? It doesn't make sense. You know, I would always go back and forth. Who is the worst offensive lineman on this team? And I was thinking McKivitz, but no, dude, after this game, man, it's definitely the center position, man. It definitely is the center position. That's our weakest link. So I say give Drake a chance, man. He had a great preseason. I could guarantee you that he's better right now. I could guarantee you that he's not going to be turning around looking at Brock Purdy during plays, man. So that's just my thought. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Sorry for going off on a tangent there, but let me know what you guys think. Go watch that film, man. Go look at John Chapman's video. A few other guys had videos out there. Type it on YouTube. You'll see it. It's rough, man. It's rough. It's rougher than a $2 steak, man. But that's what I got, man. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you next time. Peace.